Welcome to Chapter 4 on communication. This chapter's focus is listening. Believe it or not, listening is one of the most important parts of communication, is one that you must excel at to be a great manager. Listening isn't half paying attention to what your employee is saying, but rather hearing what your employee is both saying, the verbal, and not saying the nonverbal. By focusing on only your employee as he or she speaks, you'll be able to fully understand the meanings and intent of the message to ensure clarity. And how you get to that point is by active listening. And active listening is giving the speaker your undivided attention, summarizing key points back to the speaker to confirm understanding, and eliminating any distractions around you that could sway your attention. Also, by using nonverbal cues of understanding such as head nodding or quick verbal acceptance cues like saying okay or I understand, that gives your speaker confidence he or she is being clear and helps to continue the conversation with the speaker knowing you are understanding the message. And if you don't, you should chime in and ask clarifying questions or summarize key statements back to the speaker to ensure you are hearing the meanings correctly. This helps to reduce the chance of wrongly interpreting or missing key information. An important point you must always remember, your employees are an extension of you, meaning you're delegating work to them to complete for you, which you're ultimately accountable for. This means it's important for you to be attentive and encourage open and clear lines of communication so you can easily hear about any key issues or questions or confusion that your employees may be having. Being an active listener is important to ensure you're understanding the needs of your team. Just like a commander of an army, it's up to you to set the direction, but also make it easy for your team to report back anything that impedes their progress. You make it easy for your team to communicate with you by welcoming and encouraging them to contact you immediately with anything they need help with. And to ultimately allow this to happen, you also have to make it clear on the best ways to reach you, either by phone or instant messaging, text messaging, or just walking into your office. Just don't assume they know the best way to reach you. Your day is going to be really busy, but you need to give your team priority and make time for them. And you start by giving them the best ways to reach you the quickest. Quoting from the author of our book, employees who work for supervisors who scored high on active listening skills reported more workplace support, greater feelings of job control, and less stress than those who work for supervisors who scored lower on active listening skills. It's simple. If you're not active listening to your team, if you're not fully immersing yourself in the conversation, you're bound to miss important pieces of information. And this becomes a problem when they are seeking your direction. As the author states, effective executives have a reputation for being good listeners. So if you have ambitions to become an executive one day, make sure you master the skill of listening.